Hello guys, how are you doing? I'm back. We're going to do a reading for the collective. All right, hey guys, so I am back. So we are here and we are figuring out what's going on with your general spread. So I feel like there is someone in your energy. When you get started, we got the King of Cups, the Star, and the Knight of Swords in the reverse. And basically what this is saying is that you have someone in your energy who is really hoping and that you, like the two of you can compromise. So it might be a water sign that you're dealing with. That's a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or just somebody who's very empathetic, who shows a lot of empathy. And this also could be you coming up as a very empathetic person. I feel like whoever it is that you are connecting with, or who you have in your energy, or who you're thinking about, or whoever this is coming up in your spread, they are very mature. So it seems odd to me. So you have one person. So you do have two people here. You have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. And I don't think it's this King of Cups. I don't, because this King of Cups is coming up in the upright and he's coming up very mature. It could be a man. It could be a woman. It's just whoever is embodying this very mature, centered, emotionally centered energy. And for them to be counterpart with the Knight of Swords here, it seems to me as though there is someone who has some issues communicating. And I don't think it's this King of Cups. I think it's someone else. I think it's someone here who has a lot of issues with not necessarily speaking their words, but knowing which words to speak at the most appropriate times. Let me pick some more cards here and see what. Yeah, so you do have another water sign. So I definitely think it's a water sign energy here. I think it's a water sign energy here who's a bit more stereotypically what you would consider when it comes to the idea of somebody who's overly emotional. And that's what the Queen of Cups in the reverse is. It's somebody here who's overly emotional and triggered easily. And when this person gets triggered easily, they become closed off, they become cold, they become mean, and they become very cutting with their words. So the Queen of Cups in the reverse has a lot of energy that's similar to the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Pretty much all the queens do when they come up in the reverse. They have similar characteristics, but one of the characteristics that this Queen of Cups has, unlike the King of Cups when he's in the reverse, he could be very manipulative with his words. The Queen of Cups in the reverse is very cold, cut off, cutting, and mean with her emotions, and that translates to her being very mean, cut off, close with her words. And I think it's this Queen of Cups here that's coming up as the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So this is what you're dealing with here. Also, you have someone who feels like they're trying to control the situation, like they're trying to control the. Have you ever been into an argument with someone who feels like they have to control the narrative? So it's like they want to control the narrative. They want to control the argument. They want to be the first one to get the cut in. And it's almost as if this King of Cups is sitting here with his, if you see in the cards, his arms wide open. Like, I'm here to talk to you. I'm here to be with you. I'm here to listen. But this Queen of Cups in the reverse, and again, this is not about male or feminine. It could be a masculine or feminine energy in this King of Cups energy. And it could be a masculine or feminine energy in this Queen of Cups energy. It just take it as it resonates for you. And this is somebody here who feels like they're defensive. Somebody here is defensive because they feel like they're not defensive. If they're not the one who stabs or hits first, they're going to be emotionally manipulated. And I don't know why this Queen of Cups has such a fear, but it's a fear-based reaction that she's displaying right now to being emotionally manipulated. And I don't know what happened in the past with you two that would give her the impression that just talking to you, or you talking to whoever this other person is, would result in being emotionally manipulated. See here? Yeah, we have the Five of Swords. Yeah, somebody here feels very much like this is a win-lose situation. Someone is coming into this situation very much me. What can I get out of it? How can I win? And not even so much what can I get out of it? How can I win? But that is the impression. It's like two people on very opposite ends of the room coming in to the conversation or the argument or whatever the situation is between these two. It's like two sides of the same coin. One person doesn't want to see that though, because they're coming in with a very different energy. And I think this King of Cups is going to be very, very surprised when they do walk into this situation, because of the fact that they're coming in arms wide open, ready to heal and discuss. And I think their intentions are genuine. But the other person is coming into this situation very much like guards up. I'm going to punch you before you punch me. I'm going to come out of, I don't care how. So if this is a relationship, you have one person that's ready to throw it all away as long as they come out on top in this, either the breakup, the argument, the separation. So you have one person who has prepared themselves for this relationship to have come to an end and ready to leave, but they're not leaving empty handed. They're not leaving the one hurt or bruised or and you have another person who's coming in arms wide open, expecting to heal the situation. So because you have two people who are coming at the relationship, very, like I said, two sides of the same coin, opposite ends of the coming into the communication or the argument or the situation with two very different agendas, that's where I think the misalignment is going to happen. I think what I'm trying to say is I think there needs to be people need to step back. There needs to be, so I'm reading this and I'm just thinking to myself, what would be the solution to this? And I just split the deck and I got the Hermit card. I think, this is what I think, guys. There needs to be some resolution to whatever is going on between you and this, but there needs to be a mediator. I think we're past the point of you being able to sit down clearly and calmly and rationally and come to a conclusion that is going to satisfy both parties in this drama, because there is drama here. There needs to be a mediator to work this out. This is not going to work out because you need this here is telling me you need a impartial third party to come in and help bring closure to the situation. So whatever the issue is here, whatever the relationship is, it's done. It's done. I'm going to be quite honest with you. I am not, and the Five of Cups is crying over spilled milk, right? And right now it's just about finding a compromise and finding balance, right? It's about the emotionality of the situation is over. I think one reason why the Queen of Cups in this, whoever is represented by the Queen of Cups, and like I said, the reason she's coming in fist up, ready to fight. Okay, this is over. I accept that it's over, but I'm gonna get mines out of this, is because she has acknowledged that this is over and she's hurt. And when the queens get hurt, they go into defense mode, right? Because they're feminine energies. It doesn't matter who's coming up, female, male. But this is feminine energy in the sense that it's easier in a world that we've created for masculine energies to take care of themselves. So when it's a feminine energy who feels she has to fend for herself, she strikes first. It's like the idea of a snake. I'm going to bite you before you even see me, right? Because she's in defense mode now. You have the King of Cups whose arms are wide open, like, let's heal this. But this Queen of Cups doesn't trust you anymore, does not trust you. You or vice versa, however it goes. And so because they don't trust you, they're automatically on guard. This is over. I'm hurt. I'm looking out for me because I know you're not looking out for me anymore. And even if you tell me you're looking out for me, I don't trust and believe you. So it's up to me to take care of myself. So I'm going to hit first. And that's why I don't think a reasonable compromise can happen between this King and Queen of Cups without a impartial third party coming into the situation and handling the negotiations for both parties. I don't think there needs to be any more communication between the two. I think there needs to be space. Because any conversation, communication, or negotiation you try to have with this other person, or this person tries to have with you, it's automatically going to flare up into who can hit hardest first, because people are looking out for their best interests, right? And so that's why I think there needs to be there needs to be a third party, impartial person to come in and handle the negotiations. And once that happens, there will be a balanced, fair trade-off. There will be a balanced, fair resolution. You see the Three of Cups here is about joy, finally having joy that this situation is over, finally having peace with the Hermit card and the World card here. So if you're wondering how we get to a place of peace and balance and fairness and negotiation and then separation, it's going to be through a third party, impartial third party coming in and handling the negotiation, handling the compromise, and handling whatever splitment of assets or because I definitely think there's a splitment of assets here. If this is a relationship or some sort of marriage or anything that you have shared with another person, then you just really need to understand that when it comes to splitting assets or going your separate ways, whether it's a judge or a counseling or a lawyer, there needs to be a third party to come in, because you're not going to necessarily be completely impartial when it comes to what you have to give up in order to let go. So this is like giving up in order to let go. What do I have to give up? That's fair to me for us to go our separate ways, split our assets, and be amicable. I think that's the word, in this situation, so that everybody gets what they want and we can continue to be cordial with each other. If this is a job, this is about, hey, we're going to have to let you go, but we're going to give you a severance pay. But in the course of being let go, there needs to be a third party here so we can negotiate it, or they send you home for the day and then a HR person calls you and lets you know the situation, as opposed to you getting into it with your manager when they let you go that day. So there's something here about a third party. So expect a call from an HR person, or being served with papers, or a lawyer, but it's the best route for this situation for both parties involved and for a peaceful, amicable resolution of whatever is going on between you and this person. All right, so that is the general reading. Let's get some oracles here. Let's see what can possibly be the situation with my collectives. Let's see what just comes up here with the oracles. So you're gonna have you're in a good place. There is going to be so some here means this is the course of action. This is very fated abundance and health. So your health is going to be good. You're going to be in a good place when it comes to health. And the most important thing here is that the relationships that you have, the relationships that you're closing out, and the relationships that you are gaining in your life are coming into your life, and they're going to be healthy relationships. So whatever has passed, whatever has left, just know that healthier relationships are coming into your life. You do have some abundance coming into your life, and abundance just means more than what you have at the moment, right? So when it comes to a job, say like I said, you just lost a job, or you just found out you lost a job, you're going to get another job where the environment is a little bit healthier for you. It's healthier for your soul. It's healthier for your direction. It's healthier for your mental. It's healthier for your emotionality and abundance. You're going to have more than what you had in the past. It might be 10 cents more, but you have to understand it's more than what you had, right? And it's sustainable. So it's a healthy, sustainable abundance of emotionality, of money, of finance, of friends, of environment. This is about the overall environment that you're experiencing, and that is going to be very healthy for you, because I feel like there was something that was very unhealthy in whatever situations that you have dealt with in the past, and it didn't bring a lot of balance to your soul. And that's why soul symbol has come up here, health and soul symbol and abundance, even if it's just placing things back in order in your life to the point where they are not chaotic and they don't bring drama and stress every second of the day, every single day into your life, or every single week into your life. There's going to be a lot of healthy situations and resolution of problematic relationships and problematic experiences and problematic issues and problematic, work environments. There's going to be healthy things coming into your life. Okay, so I'm going to pull some of these cards here, these Kepler cards, to see what else I can tell you. Yeah, there's something about your environment or your community, about something you couldn't trust. I think you did put your trust into a person, and I don't even think it's a person. I think it's there's something here about an entire community. So this could be an online community. This could be social media. This can be, people who know you on social media. This could be, again, your work environment. It could be if you go to a local bar and you know the people there, and this is like your every weekly thing that you go to the bar on Thursday. So whatever community that you're involved in, it could be a Patreon community. It could be whatever the community is that you're involved in. You have some thievery in the sense of untrustworthy. And the reason why I say it's multiple people, it's not one person, is because you have this card of multiple people here. So, and it came up in the reverse. And so I feel like it was only a matter of time before you found this out. And there's something here about flattery, about blocking, about not figuring it out, or something not being figured out in a timely manner. And so it gets very toxic. So there's some sort of toxic environment, and it's not, I don't think it could be work, but I don't think it's work. I really feel like it is, I feel like it's more social. So when I get the community card, to me, it's more of a social environment. So if it's like the gym that you go to, or, people start gossiping at the gym, or maybe you told someone that, I was going to say, there needs to be a change of your social circle. So the change in community here is something here about a change in your social circle. Be quite honest, but this is your extended social circle. So this is not about your immediate friend group. This is about, like I said, if you go to a gym and all of a sudden, like you're having a conversation with somebody while you're waiting for the weights, and you tell them about, I don't know, something semi-personal in your life, and all of a sudden everybody in the gym knows your business, or knows something. And it's like, how did that get around? There's only one person that I told. And so there's something here about there. You might have to, and I know you don't want to hear this, because I feel like whatever community you're involved in, you're very happy there, like you're stable, and you're, it's what you've been doing for years. And it sucks that you're going to have to change this environment, because there's some untrustworthy people in the space in which you go to relax, or you go to socialize, or you go to, So again, this actually comes back up as the message that I got before with the message adjudication. Like I said, somebody might be getting served papers, but I don't want you to worry, because if you do get served papers, it's going to be for, like, you might, it was like scary, get served papers to go to court, but it's going to be for your best interest to do this. Because like I said, there needs to be a third party to come into whatever situation you're involved in that is quite dramatic. So don't be scared of being served papers. Like, you're going to get served papers, but it's like, again, Clover, you're going to get served papers, but it's going to be for your best interest, the other person's best interest, and it's going to work out well. The spare marriage, again, somebody here might be getting a separation. There was the masculine energy here. Someone feels like the masculine energy was a false person, that they never really displayed who they were. So it's like getting married under, false pretenses. And there's something here about needing to look further into people who come into your life. So there needs to be more discernment after the situation is resolved. Like, if you're married or you're going through a divorce at the moment, again, don't be afraid of getting those papers served, because again, there needs to be a third party mediation in this situation. But also there might be a situation where you found out, like, somebody here could be the reason that they're in divorce is because they found out that their husband was cheating on them through the community in which they operate. So if you're a part of, I know this is an extreme example, but if you're a part of a country club, and you and your husband visiting this country club for the past 15 years, and all of a sudden you find out that people are whispering about how your husband is a philanderer, or social media, like, it's plenty of stories on social media where you see these women who find out that their husband is cheating on them. They, business people, and they go on trips, and you find out your husband is cheating on you through, I don't know, some chick posting a picture of him in the same hotel room that he just kind of FaceTimed you from last night, or something like that, doing a detective work, right? But there's something about the community in which you operate that people already know that your person that you're with is cheating on you before you know. And it's like, well, nobody decided to tell me. So it's like making you look like a fool, and also going through a breakup. And that's why you don't trust this person. So whatever they come to you with, you already don't trust it, because you already made me look like an idiot. So why would I trust you? And this is about making a decision about a relationship. This is the 10 of Pentacles, right? So you have a mature woman pathway, house, and finances with the fish card. So it's making a decision about whether to let a relationship go because of finances. And also this could be a mature woman trying to make a decision if they want to put money down in a house. So if you are right now dealing with trying to, if you're in the process of buying a home, right, you are trying to figure out, and it's a very nice house too. This is very nice, but there's a decision here about whether you want to put the money down for this home. Is it my dream home, or is it just, I don't know. It's something here about there's a significant amount of money that will have to be put down for this house, and it's, you're at a crossroads about whether you want to do that right now. Yeah, this is definitely about moving. Somebody is lacking the energy to make a move. There's something here about needing to make a move, but there's a lack of proper work that's being done to make this move. Again, there's something here about people, especially at a job. If there's a job here, like I said, there's something here about the distant sort of environment. So it's like a work environment or a work situation, because other people you're not necessarily close to, but you don't expect people that you see every day and have to work with to backstab you. But there's something here about gossip around, or again, you have the thieving card, and you do have a man here who, if he was cheating, if there was a man cheating here, he was definitely seeing someone on the side, and he was definitely giving that person gifts. So I don't know how many people are dealing with a marriage where there's cheating involved and there's a third party, but the third party was definitely receiving gifts from someone's husband. Okay, so let me get some more oracles here. I'm gonna get a few more oracles for you before I wrap this up. See what you need to focus on moving forward. And then I'm going to do a finance reading for you. What do you need to focus on moving forward? Perfect timing. All right, so you want to focus on yourself right now, because there's something that's coming in for you in perfect timing. It's okay to ask other people for help, specifically if you're going through a hard time right now. The universe wants you to don't stop. It's to get more information. Don't rely on other people to tell you things and you just trust it, because I feel like that has gotten you in trouble in the past. Trusting other people's word, like I'll take your word for it, specifically when it comes to if you're in the market for buying a new home. If you're in the market for buying a new home, then you definitely want to put in the work, the legwork. Maybe, like I said, someone, you always just was very trusting. And it's not that you can't trust people. I don't want you to go through life thinking that you can no longer trust anyone. But this is also about paying attention to, taking care of you, right? Nobody's going to take care of you but you. And so you can't necessarily take people's word for it. So if there's fine print there that you need to get some clarification on before you put money down on a home or a car or enter into a new relationship, you need to ask the right questions, right? Because I feel like you've been fooled in the past with people who have worn masks, who knew you would just trust everything that they said and not really question it. And so now you're entering a phase in your life where it's time for you to start questioning things and questioning people and standing in your power and understanding that that's not a bad thing. If you can't answer my questions, then you're the one who needs to come up with the answers. I'm not going to stay quiet about it, right? So it's time to say no. It's time to put your foot down. It's time to stand in your power. It's time to stop allowing things to slide by with the trust that people are going to do what they're supposed to do when it comes to your heart, when it comes to your money, when it comes to your trust, when it comes to your love. And it's about remaining positive. Don't get stuck in a negative phase or thinking that you can't live life openly and free anymore because you have to always be on guard. So it's not about necessarily always being on guard, but it's about taking care of self, right? And asking questions and doing the lead work to find out, is this person telling me the truth? Is about taking care of self, and there's nothing wrong with that. All right, so I'm going to do a quick finance spread for you, and then I'm going to wrap it up and get out of here. I'm going to wrap it. All right, quick finance. What's going on with your finances? Okay, so you're not exactly happy. Again, you got that Five of Swords. This Five of Swords keeps haunting you, right, about your finances at the moment. But there will be there will be an opportunity to start new, and that's rough oftentimes, again, to start new when it comes to your finances. But again, you have this Five of Swords here, and this is what the universe is saying, that other people are always looking out for themselves, so it's time for you to start looking out for yourself. So as far as your finances go right now, no, you're not in a happy place when it comes to your finances. You're not exactly where you want to be, and you're going to have to deal with that for a little while, because you do have the major arcana cards coming up. Okay, so it's going, you want to, and it's not saying necessarily that you're struggling with your finances, but it's not where you were, and it's not where you want to be. Like when the reading first started, I think it might be a separation of employment, but it's like again, a third party steps in and they make sure that you're okay. So you get a severance, or you get unemployment, or you're able to maintain, but you are not going to be where you were for a little while. And so it's about maintaining your balance, your control, your emotional space, because I feel like your emotions are going to be a little all over the place when it comes to this phase in your life, but it will be fair. So you have to trust fairness. And also this is the Court as well. So you have to trust that things are going to work out fairly for you, even if the situation kind of sucks right now. And that's about starting new again. And once you start new, you're going to have new opportunities to bring in more money and more abundance in your life. But right now, I think the best thing for you to do is to hold on, maintain, and just live within your means, because there's something here about living within your means in the space in which your finances are going through a little bit of flux right now. Like I said, they're not going to be what they were. And so it's not, be mindful that you can't spend the way that you spent before. And if you do that, you'll be fine. If you don't, then you're going to be in a Five of Pentacles, which is in need, right? Don't forget that it's okay to ask people if you need help. But as far as your finances, you'll be fine as long as you change, your living just a little bit until you get comfortable being back where you were and actually making more than what you were making before. All right. So that is the message. Those are the messages that I have for my collective. I hope they help. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, positive feedback in the comments. And don't forget to come back and check out my other videos. And I will see you guys next time.